Hello children, welcome back to Standard 9th, chapter number 2, that is polynomials. We have studied about polynomials, their basic properties, value of polynomial, and we have found out the zero of polynomial also. All these things are done in the earlier videos. Now let's continue with the same thing and start with a new topic, that is remainder theorem. Remainder. The word itself tells you that there is some division that is happening. So you have two polynomials to be divided. One will be in the dividend place, the other will be in the divisor place. When you divide, you get a quotient and you also get a remainder. We are talking about the same remainder here. Now children, there is a method of getting the remainder directly if we are dividing by a linear polynomial. You need not do the entire division. A very simple method is there wherein a little bit substitution is needed and you directly get the remainder without doing any division. Let me read out the statement of remainder theorem. The statement is, let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and let a be any real number. So our given polynomial, that is our dividend, it is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. So it may be linear polynomial, it may be quadratic, any raised to power anything. And we have taken another real number, that is a. Now let me read. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, so children, this x minus a is nothing but your divisor. We are dividing the given polynomial px by this linear polynomial x minus a. Then the remainder is p of a. P of a. We have studied about values of polynomial. So we just go on substituting a in place of x and we get the value of the polynomial. The same concept is here. So children, if we are dividing the given polynomial by any linear polynomial x minus a, the remainder always will be p of a. The important thing to be noted here is, divisor here is x minus a and we are substituting a. How it is done? So this divisor x minus a is actually equated to 0 and we get the value of x to be equal to a and that value of x is substituted. Okay, let's proceed with certain examples. This is directly exercise 2.3, question number 1. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, the very first one is x plus 1. Children, as told earlier, our divisor in the case is x plus 1. So we are going to equate it to 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus 1. So wherever it is x, we are going to substitute it as minus 1. So in the solution, you will see that we have noted down the polynomial initially and we have substituted x as minus 1. So the rest is all calculations that you can do on your own. And when we solve it, in this case, p of minus 1 comes out to be 0. Children, this 0 is your remainder. So, if you actually divide the given polynomial by x plus 1, you will get the remainder as 0. But you need not do so. You have got it in very short steps. Then, certain sub-questions are given over there. The second and the third one, it is just noted here, but you can try it on your own. Second sub-question, x plus 1 by 2. So equate it to 0 and you will get x equal to minus 1 by 2. So substitute minus 1 by 2 and you will get the solution. The third sub question, we are going to equate x equal to 0. So just substitute 0 and get your answer. The fourth one is again done for you here. X plus pi is the divisor. So equate it to 0 and you are supposed to substitute x equal to minus pi. So everywhere you will see that x is replaced as minus pi and the solution is minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. Now the fifth sub question, it is 5 plus 2x. So again you are going to equate it to 0. So in that case 2x will be equal to minus 5 and x will be equal to minus 5 by 2. So in this case x to be substituted as minus 5 by 2. So you can try it again on your own. Now the next question, that is question number 2. Find the remainder when x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. The divisor in this case is x minus a. So let's equate it to 0. So if I equate x minus a equal to 0, I will get x as equal to a. So children, in the next step, in the solution part, you will see that p of x is written and x is replaced as a. So replace x as a everywhere, solve it out, you get the answer as 5a. So children, when you do the division, the remainder here in this case will be 5a. Now the third question, check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Again we have equated the divisor to be equal to 0 and we got the value of x to be minus 7 by 3. Then you will see that the polynomial is written and in place of x we have substituted it as minus 7 by 3. Do all the computation and you get the solution, that is the remainder in this case is minus 490 upon 9. And what is our question? In our question we are asked to check whether the divisor is a factor. If there is the remainder as 0, then only the divisor is a factor. But in this case we have some other remainder, so we conclude that the given divisor, that is 7 plus 3x, is not a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. That's all for now. We'll continue with the same chapter in the next exercise with the next topic. Thank you for now.